my point is the point you made earlier. Don't be afraid to seek help. I have twins. I'm a mother of twins, a boy and a girl.
Oh, you and I.
And so I remember when I realized I was going to have twins, the first thing I told myself was, how am I going to work? Wow. Because I was planning for one. Then suddenly I'm told that I should expect another, It didn't come easy. And I remember vividly when the doctor said, I screamed in the doctor's office. And he asked, why don't you like it? I'm like, I do, but
did you have one ahead of the twins?
No.
Oh, that was your first.
The twins were my first. So again, It was everything that came with having the first being two, right? But when I left that place, in my mind, it was two things for me. I either should be ready to take care of them or I need to look for help. And I think my best option for me was I was going to look for help. But then I was going to also prioritize my work such that I can be there for them. So in my mind, whilst I need help, I was also thinking through how I can support. Because I didn't want to be an absentee mother, right? I needed to be there for my children. But I was not afraid to discuss with my husband and let him understand that I don't want to take a career break. That was my option. So I know colleagues who actually took a break. Mine was not to break, but was to look for help that was good enough, as though I was there. And help doesn't have to be a house help. It could be your mother-in-law, it could be your mom, it could be an auntie. It doesn't have to be a help. I think that's where we need to, because my help is actually my mom. My mom is the one that decided to help me with my kids. So I'd always told my friends that I said yes to my mom because I said, look, if I'm the worst product that she ever produced, then this is my baseline for my children. This is the worst they can be. So when I add mine on top of that, they'll be better, right? So this is, when you look at me, this is her product, basically. And this is what, and even if I'm not there, this is how my children will turn up to be. So I went for help. And I've always had help from day one. So I remember when my twins were 6 weeks, I went for this all-night party. One of my bosses was leaving. And then at around 1 a.m., she asked, how old are your twins? I said 6. She said, and you are still here? I said, yes, my mom is there. I mean, that's just by the side. But I was so confident in the help that I had that I could do anything. After the twins, I went on an expatriation in Nigeria. So I left Ghana. And I was okay. I moved with them. My mom came along with me. So she opted to take a break instead of me. Because her point was, look, I am, in fact, retired, basically doing these things on the side. And she'll tell you that I don't need anything. I just need to take care of my grandchildren. Once I can feed, I'm okay. I'd rather you, the young person, you work and take care of yourself and your family. And I also have my husband who would support. So when my mom is not there, my husband is there. And for your friend that you described, really, I think sometimes you need to speak out and speak about these things. If the man doesn't want you to have help, yet he is only willing to take 20%, then he's not being, I don't want to say fair, but I think he is not being empathetic enough. He needs to be empathetic enough. Put yourself in the shoe of that lady, that woman, and see how she's feeling. So for me, I'll tell young ladies, mothers listening to us, you cannot do it all. Get help. Also love the journey. Just go through the journey and know that the children will grow, by the way. They will not always be like this. So be careful not to take hasty decisions today, because then when they grow, then you can't come back. Sometimes it's difficult to bounce back and you begin to blame them, even for decisions you took. So think through it and manage the situation. Like Janet said, pace it out. Don't take everything in all the time. Sometimes you need to slow down. Other times, maybe you get some help that makes you speed up. Just begin to love the journey. When you have to slow down, slow down. If you get a sister or someone that comes in for a month or two that allows you to be on the speed lane, take that opportunity and do that. But don't stress out. Life really happens. They will grow. By all means, they will grow. So be sure that the decision you are taking today, you won't regret it when they grow tomorrow. So do it your way, but love the journey, because, look, it comes with us. We are women, and nothing will change that. Thank you.
Thank you.